Rules of Engagement. Tales of Rodin and Clara. Rodin and Clara met under peculiar circumstances, details to which he does not specify. Shortly after they became colleagues, he was monished by one of her suitors about the rules of engagement. Their relationship had to be strictly business and nothing extra. Innocent and perhaps naive, he made a promise to abide by those rules before he even knew what the future was yet to unfold. The suitor being no stranger to him, and not so much as a bully, Rodin was ready to keep his promise, for he knows the feeling of treachery. When you understand what it means to be betrayed, you wouldn't want anyone to go through it just because you cannot keep your word, he remarks. A few weeks down the road, it was still easy to follow those rules because it wasn't even until after a month that Clara consented to them being friends with Rodin. It was a cold night, after 11 p.m., as they trod through the silent stony pathways of their neighborhood, having a mirthful chat when Clara said to him, "I hope this doesn't make you think that we are friends." "Why?" he asked as he halted their movement. The statement was a bit of a shocker to him, but he wasn't just about to give in. "Aren't we friends?" he rhetorically asked before adding, "I thought we are friends, but it is okay if we aren't." "So, all along you thought we are friends?" "No, we aren't there yet," she said smilingly before revoking her words. "Okay, we are now friends," she concluded before they resumed with their risible chat. It's that night that marked the beginning of another chapter in their lives. Before parting ways, Rodin thought the night was worth a hug, but he didn't ask for one. It was hard to ask for a hug, or even open his arms for one, not knowing what reception he would receive. It feels awkward when your open arms are turned down for a hug, especially given the conversation we had just had. He says, as time went by little, they grew closer and closer. Friendship, a bond that grows over time. Those that have tasted true friendship know that it can rival blood bonds, he explains. It was this growing friendship that unearthed the feelings he had developed for her. Although the ball was in his court, he was caught between two stools. He was to either keep his promise or go against it. He had at the back of his mind that breaking his word would automatically qualify him as an arch-nemesis to Clara's suitor, a traitor to be more specific. He did his very best to abide by the rules of engagement and keep his eyes focused on the road, even when there were exciting things to see through the window. But it was also difficult to ignore what was right in front of him. From time to time, he was hit by unprecedented storms of passion that left him crawling on the kneecaps of his heart. He was fully committed to keeping his promise, but couldn't help but feel the weight of their ever-blossoming closure that continued to concentrate each moment they spent together, yet he wasn't just about to cut ties with her given the circumstances. He acknowledges it being a very happy time, but passionately tough psychologically. A wise man once told me that don't try to resist temptation, but run away from it whenever it crosses your path. Nonetheless, I have also since realized that not all temptation is easy to run away from. What would you have done if it were you? Hi, everyone. This is Robert K. Circles. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast today. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could take a moment to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. Give us a like on your favorite podcast platform. Leave a comment letting us know what you thought. We love hearing your feedback. And if you know someone who might enjoy the show, please share it with them. Your support means the world to me and helps us reach more listeners. Thanks again for being a part of the Robert K. Circles community. Until next time, take care.